The Who Would Win of the Week this week. Quentin Tarantino versus Christopher Nolan. It's a director showdown.
I need to get on the sticks for this one.
Please, there. Go for it. You know, Quentin Tarantino... Good.
I had a chill.
God, you just get fucking...
You ever got a chill?
Possessed? Not like that. Quentin Tarantino, his movies are more violent for sure. And... you know, he is definitely like a really animated guy. Like, he gets very angry, very passionate when he's directing. He's also a bit of a weirdo. We know that he is, like, obsessed with feet and stuff like that.
We know that Quentin Tarantino is obsessed with feet?
Yeah, we do know that. And Christopher Nolan, while maybe a little more reserved, he's got a bit of that, like, Peaky Blinders type thing to me. Like, he's got a little bit of that gentleman type thing where like maybe he is like British but he, you know, bare knuckle boxes or something like that. Like, he may be very much so in the vein of speak softly but carry a big stick. Whereas Quentin Tarantino, I'm not saying his stick is small, but he is screaming, waving it around, whereas Nolan might be a little bit more reserved with it.
Here's what I'll say. I don't know how much Quentin Tarantino is. They're about the same height. How old is Quentin Tarantino?
61.
Where do you see that?
Right there, where it says his age.
61. All right, and that Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan's 53.
Holy shit, Christopher Nolan looks older than 53 to me. But he's British. Maybe they age poorly. And I also wouldn't have guessed Tarantino was 61 though.
Here's my thing. Christopher Nolan's the Avatar guy?
No, that's James Cameron. Chris Nolan's Interstellar, Batman Begins, and shit like that.
Tenet.
Yep, that's Chris. That's Chrissy. There he is.
This is Christopher Nolan.
Wow, piercing eyes though in that photo.
Oppenheimer?
Yep. What's that other one? Inception.
Sorry, I'm doing my research here live on air. I mean, I know Tarantino's movies, but I gotta get a mental. I gotta get him in front of my face.
Django. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Yeah. Dude, I'll be honest with you.
Planet Terror.
What the fuck is Planet Terror?
It's I think he just like wrote it or co-wrote it. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez.
What about Death Proof?
Same situation. Robert Rodriguez one as well.
Great movie. Never seen it.
Yeah. Me neither.
Never seen it.
You ever see Kill Bill?
I've never seen Kill Bill. I know.
The first one lives up to the hype.
And I almost bet you that's one of those movies that people have asked me, like, have you seen Kill Bill? And I've probably been like, yeah. But I've never seen it.
The part 2, I was like, whatever. But I think only because the first part was so good.
Dude. I didn't know my boy directed The Dark Knight.
Yeah, man. All of them. All the Bale Batmans. The guy's a blockbuster
so
fanatic.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan's younger.
Yeah.
Heights don't matter. Dude. I never saw Tenet. Did you?
It was a similar Oppenheimer thing where I watched like the first 20 minutes.
You never saw Oppenheimer?
I watched the first 20 minutes and then I turned it off.
Oh, because you're not a dark movie guy.
I wasn't. I very much wasn't at the time. Like I was saying earlier, I think that switch might be flipped the other way. But my problems with Oppenheimer were, I just kind of got
Josh
it.
Peck is in it.
That's kind of why I want to watch it for like Peck for Robert Downey Jr. I really want to see him in that. But the reason I turned it off was because all the editing and stuff, like, it was cool or whatever, but I was like, okay, I get it. But the part that really pissed me off was all the people, all the college students, like, following him while he's on campus. Like, Professor Oppenheimer, like, that shit. I was like, that didn't happen. That's fucking...
No, that happened.
No, it didn't
They
happen.
were passionate about it because he was starting a communist revolution at an American college.
That's so lame. I didn't like...
It was a big deal.
I thought that was so... I didn't like that at all. That's a trope in movies that just really gets my gullet. I think I said that wrong. Like the only person that makes sense
for... Like in Good Will Hunting, when the girl goes to the party to talk to the professor, but it's homecoming week at MIT, and he's like, darling, don't worry about school. Have a drink with me. Like all of a sudden he starts trying. He's a little buzzed. He starts trying to bang a student. And then she's like, no, somebody solved it. And he's like, what? His horniness instantly goes away.
For math,
For
man.
math, baby.
I only come
the brain
come
math.
for math. Yeah. You think? Yeah. No, there's no greater post-nut clarity.
I was gonna say post-math clarity, baby.
Post-trig clarity.
Yeah.
Dude, when I start solving algorithms, it's like, just talk about seeing the face of God.
Yep.
Talk about rubbing your balls on a volleyball.
I'm personally going to take Christopher Nolan.
I don't know, man. Quentin Tarantino, I do feel like he is a lot of talk, whereas Nolan might be a little more reserved, but then really, pull out some fisticuffs when it comes time for it. But I do think once Quentin Tarantino gets hit in the nose, I think he might just go full spider monkey, start screaming, start flying around, get real wily. And I'm not saying Nolan's not going to be ready for that. It might be that kind of thing where, like, Tarantino is kind of going, what are you going to do? You're going to hit me? Blah, 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 and then Nolan just pops him one, knocks him out right away.
That's my thing. Like, this guy looks a bit like a squirrely fuck, whereas Christopher Nolan looks very put together.
Yeah, right.
And, like, that's the biggest thing for me, not knowing them outside of their movies and what their height and weight is and their age. But, like, he looks like the kind of guy that plans some sick shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, he probably has a manifesto. Yeah,
100%.
throw no. Yeah, I was close. Throw no.
Yeah.
Nolan
looks like an Iron Curtain kind of guy.
Yeah, he's definitely an Iron Curtain kind of guy. Oh, he he directed Toy Story.
No, he's just in the news today because he said I don't know what. It's a slow news day. People are pushing out articles saying how he, because he just said that he refuses to watch Toy Story 4 because Toy Story 1 through 3 is such a perfect trilogy. That's his take.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Which one's 4? Is 4 the one with
Forky? 4's the one with Forky.
I fuck with Forky.
Forky is very funny, but I do think they need to stop milking that franchise because they're making a 5th one. It's already it's already in production.
I'm taking Christopher Nolan. One.
You know what? I'm sticking with Tarantino. I like him as a director better. I like him as a filmmaker better, and I think that I'm going squirrely. I'm feeling squirrely today.
He looks to me like he could be the Zodiac Killer.
He could be Zodiac. I'm taking him. I also rewatched Zodiac. We should talk about that immediately.
All right, well, I'm taking Christopher Nolan.
And I'm taking Tarantino, I think, on this one.
All right, well, lock that in. Split right down the middle, brother. Vote on that on Instagram on Friday. Who would win of the week?